guys, this is Sai Kumar Kurtivada. In this video, we will learn the differences between attributes and properties of a HTML. Actually speaking, many people are getting confused between attributes and properties. In this video, you will learn what exactly the properties and what are the attributes with some examples. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here, I have already created files required, that is index.html, main.js and styles.css. In this video, we don't require any styles.css, but let me go into index.html. Here, let's create an element. Let me create an input field, and here I'll give some properties called as ID, and the same ID can be act as an attribute, but we have to know when it is an attribute and when it is a property. So for example, sample is my ID, and let me create one value. Value is equal to something, and also there is something called as placeholder. Enter your value. So here, let me focus on the value. Let me go to JS, get the document value. Const element is equal to document dot get element by ID of what is my ID? The ID is sample. Let me copy this and paste here. So I got the element. Now what I want to do is I want to check the value inside the element. Element dot value and console.log. There is a method to get the value, that is element dot get attribute of value. So in this case, my value will be acting as an attribute, so that I am getting it from attribute, and the same value will act as a property. Let's see this output. Go to the browser, reload. If you see here, I am getting something and something. So this something is from our value, that is like property, and this value is from the attribute. So let me go back. Just for our understanding, this is from value, comma, this is from attribute. So I got this value. Now let me create some function. Function execute, and inside this execute, what I want to do is I want to change the value of that element. Element dot value equal to updated value, and now I want to print the console. Inside this is from execute method, that is element dot value, and console dot log of this is from execute method, but this time it is from element dot get attribute. So here I want to pass the attribute name, that is value. Let me save this, and when we will call this execute method. So let me go to index.html. Let me create a button, and on click of this button, I want to call the execute method. Paste and call this. So execute button. Save this. Let me go to the browser, refresh. So I got a button called as execute, and this value is persisting as something. Why? Because that is the value which we gave default. So I am able to see that value something, and let me click on the execute. So what is this? This is from execute method updated value, but this is from execute method only, but we are getting this from the attribute. That means element dot get attribute. So if you see here, whenever I updated the value of a element, then it is updating the property. But whenever I am getting from the attribute, I am getting as a normal or initial value of a property. By this, what we understood, when we have a property which is updated, that is nothing but your DOM, that is data object model, and whatever we are getting from the attributes, that is the default value or the initial value which we have provided for our DOM elements or attributes. For example, the same value will act as an attribute and will act as a property when it will act as an attribute. So until unless our DOM or the elements are loaded, till that time it acts as an attribute. Once it is loaded, the JavaScript will convert all the elements into a DOM model, that is data object model. It looks like a JSON, which will be a key pair value. So that value can be updated, can be changed, whereas the attribute value cannot be changed automatically by using a property value. So that is how a property and an attribute differs. Let's try to understand some more thing on the attributes and properties. Let me create one attribute called as widget, and this widget value, let me give it as small widget. Save this. And this is an attribute, but it's not a property. Why? Because it is non-HTML property. So that means our JavaScript does not know about this widget because it's a custom attribute. So let me copy this, and on button click, what I want to do is console.log of get the widget from the attribute. That means element dot get attribute of what is my attribute, that is my widget. So let me save this, and also let me write console.log of get widget as a property value, comma element dot widget. So as per our understanding, this should give the value because it's a custom attribute. But whenever you are accessing from the properties, it is not a known property for JavaScript, so it will ignore in the properties, but it will be persisting in the HTML as it is a attribute. So let me go to the browser, refresh. So let me click on the execute. If you see here, get the widget from the attribute small widget. This is the widget which I have passed as a initial value. Whereas when I'm getting as a property value, it is not giving any value. It is giving undefined. That means that is not stored as a property. It is acting as an attribute. So what we understood from this statement, whenever you are creating a custom attributes, that can be accessible by using the attribute, but you cannot access directly by using the properties. This is another difference between attribute and property. There is one problem in this. So the problem is, as HTML is go on updating, so whenever we are using some custom attributes, that may be even given by the HTML in future versions. So there may be a conflict. For that sake, what HTML preferred is, don't use the attributes directly. Instead, whenever you are writing some custom attributes, prefix it with data hyphen attribute name. So let me save this and go back. How to get this value? Data hyphen widget. So let me save this and go back. It should work the same. Reload. So let me click execute. If you see here, even in this way also, I am getting that small widget. As per the recommended process of HTML, whenever we are writing some customized attributes for any HTML element, then we will be using data hyphen. And now our question is how to access without using a get attribute. So we can access something like data set. There is a property called as data set. So what JavaScript will do is, whenever we are prefixing data hyphen with our customized attributes, then we can access that elements directly by using data set. So let me go back and reload this. Let me click on execute. If you see here, I got small widget from here, small widget from here without using a get attribute method. So we got in both the ways, get attribute as well as data set. So whenever we are writing our customized attributes, it is always preferred to use data hyphen. So that is how the difference comes. This is one of the main difference between attributes and properties. Properties are something which are defined by the HTML itself, and that can be understandable by JavaScript. Whenever our HTML code is dumped or moved onto the browser, then each and every HTML element will be converted into a JSON format or DOM model. That means a tree hierarchy structure. So that is called as DOM, data object model. That is how attributes and properties will behave and will work. Hope you guys like this video. If you like my explanation, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.